Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you back to Dishonored Death of the Outsider, where we continue through the surprisingly lengthy second mission, but we've made it to the Spectre Club, where we have, I believe, a couple of side missions. We also have what looks like a guard of some sort. Oh wait, we're in neutral territory, are we? Okay. Yeah, they might be an eyeless. I'm surprised this is neutral territory if we're coming from this direction, because only the singer, Shan Yun, ought to be coming that way, one would have thought. But here we are, and she does in fact seem pretty annoyed with us. Okay. Okay. Neutral territory was in fact a lie. I should have trusted my instincts. Why would they be allowing us in here? We've got a thing down there. So maybe we have a look around with foresight. We've got eyeless, yep. Yep. We've got a plague spirit. We might be able to throw that and get 3 people to vom. Which is a achieve. But first we'd want to get rid of this person who's right in front of us. Oops, we're still in foresight. There we go. So, did you hear that? Bugger. They didn't. What if we turn the metronome on? Do you hear that? No? It went bing. You still didn't hear it? Okay. Ah, that way leads to the office of the other guy as well. That's good. I don't know if there's any throwables back there, or even if we can carry them through. I'm going to say that we can't carry them through. So maybe we need some other method of distracting this person. Because the others were all awake, weren't they, and alert. I don't think closing that door is going to be of any use. We could potentially get people on their feet by firing a crossbow bolt. Well, maybe not now we've shut the door. Yeah, I feel like shutting the door did absolutely nothing to aid us in any way, shape or form. We could just shoot them in the head, you know. We've already muffed up any attempt at getting through this level without getting spotted by people. But there's got to be a more stealthy route that's available to us. I guess throwing that glass would have been the start of it, but now that that's ruined... That get your attention? No. Bit deaf, aren't they? Oh well. That got their attention. Oops. There we go, we're back up top. So they're looking around over there. Well, you haven't spotted me, have you?
What in the void? The enemy is upon us.
They have spotted me. Great. Well, that failed.
You should have stayed.
Right, let's try this again, but less stupidly. I'm pretty sure whenever there's like a broken glass sound or whatever, only one person comes to investigate anyway. So it doesn't matter if we throw it close. Although throwing it close has apparently still not helped because people still didn't hear that.
At last, the infusion is flowing. Brace yourselves. The factotum said that tonight's vintage should be savored. Strictly for connoisseurs, he said. The outsider will walk with us tonight.
I feel it singing through my veins. Oh, the exquisite pain.
So they're all on
The
some sort of
veiled parts.
Remarkable.
drug.
We're already crossing over. Our donor must. I hate it when they linger.
Ah, they're all stealing blood from someone, perhaps.
Hasty death. Oh, it laps at me like the ocean itself.
It's not. Could be one of us. It's like black nails clawing at my stomach. I can taste blood.
The deeper mysteries surround me.
Okay, that made one of them vom,
Oh,
but not the
his
rest.
discerning black eyes, anxious and developing.
What?
Now I've been spotted again.
You're not.
I think someone set themselves on fire. We might get away with this.
Nothing? I'll take a look around.
Although they do seem pretty good at spotting us when we're upstairs. When they're in the mood to spot us. Hiss.
Is it you again? Show yourself.
That had hit them instead of me. That would have been nice.
What a shame.
What were you hoping for?
Well, you get stabbed.
Wipe the blood from your eye.
We're gonna get killed here.
You should have stayed.
There we go.
Hear that?
I'm okay with that. We're really not doing well though. I would like to be doing a bit better. That gave you 10? No, this person's just deaf. They're just completely deaf. However, we know now that we can
Deserve that.
get past them
The infusion is flowing.
and that we can get down here. We know this.
The factotum said that tonight's vintage should be savored. Strictly for connoisseurs, he said. The outsider will walk with us.
That bottle did make 3 people vom.
There's no use running.
That's good. So we got achieve at least.
Shuffled the card. I have not.
Stealth has gone out the window, but we got achieve. Oh, who are you? Ah, is that the donor?
I'll take a look around.
Did someone see me shut that door? I hope not. So you are getting drained of your blood. Chloroform. Blood pump instructions. Do not adjust or reverse blood flow while customers are attached. Make sure the infusion flows from the donor to the customer, never the other way around. So if we reverse it, he's going to be full of blood. And they're all going to die. Or at least
Now
it's
they'll
going to...
know what it's like on the other side.
Yeah, it's going to suck out their blood for sure. That'll learn them. Hmm? That guy's just unconscious. That's fine, we can live with that.
Show yourself. I'm not done with you.
Are there any windows in here that open? Doesn't look like it. I can hear footsteps out there. You'd think someone would come straight to the blood pump room to find out what's going on. It does certainly sound like someone's close. Yeah, there's definitely folks out there that aren't cool with our presence. Oh dear, they've spotted us. Okay. Is there anywhere to hide in here? Pop! Shank. Ah, god damn it. That was working well. We took 2 of them out. At least this time I'd quick saved. So we just needed to be quicker getting across this hallway, maybe.
Really helped. And the calendula flowers.
Someone spotted the doors open. Maybe. Someone said, huh. Maybe I should hide under here.
I've come so far.
And then if someone wants to come in and look around. Anyone want to come in? Maybe they don't. Okay, so he does want to come close. But then he doesn't seem to want to come in.
What's all this? Stay here. I'll just take a quick look around.
Yeah, you take a quick look around, friend.
You
Okay, that wasn't top stealth. But it does allow us into here. Now, what does in here do for us? Anything?
Come on, we need to find her. Look everywhere.
Exsanguination number 33. Start the blood pump. We'll siphon off your blood drop by drop until you
Find
die.
anything?
No.
Nothing here.
Look at the door.
Your blood must be delicious. A powerful poison.
It's just us on a journey to the void. Not together, of course. You'll go now, and I'll visit later. I'll preserve a vial of blood from your last moments for a personal transfusion. A special treat.
No!
I
No!
long to see the veil parting for myself. What's that? Oh, you're babbling.
Are you
Don't
going
worry.
to hide forever
Perfectly
and
normal
die like a
part
rat under a cupboard?
Mind regurgitates the sad detritus of unfinished plans to make room for deeper mysteries. Ah, you grow pale.
No
You
way
shiver
she
as the
left.
warm lifeblood leaves you.
May you find freedom in the void.
Tell me what you see. Is the outsider there? What does he say to you? Speak! Spare Teresia? What does that mean? Is that a glimpse of the future? What do you see? Answer me! No, don't die yet! Tell me! What do you see? What do you see? Ah!
Spare Teresia. A message from the outsider to the living, maybe? Hope none of those were Teresia. This has not been stealthy, even a little bit. That's possibly my fault for coming in through the wrong door. Who's coughing? You're still alive? So who have we killed then, if we haven't killed those two? Like, how many villains are there in this place?
That's all that matters. They say it's secure in a secret place.
Ooh, the relic is secure. In a secret place. Oh, that's good news. Should we just... Yeah. Probably can't hurt. Can only help. So, not a lot of alternate routes in this club, really. You just get to stroll about. You get to spring into this room out of everyone's line of sight. What does that do for us? This room has no door. I don't like that. Also doesn't seem to serve much purpose. Unless there's clues in here. There is a cupboard. Which we don't have the key for. Okay. So that's the point in that room. What?
Just a shadow.
Just a shadow. So it's two folks up there, maybe.
Blood and piss.
Piss. Yeah, you get shanked.
With your life.
Where have you gone? You're over there now. Good. We might have cleared out the club in general. Although, what were our goals in here? The missing brother. The Spectre Club. Ah, that would be the guy who was drained. in the other room and then kidnap the bartender. Cool. So we've got 2 people that need rescuing from this place. The missing brother is alive and well. Well, they're alive. And the barkeep is probably still alive. I guess we'll have to head downstairs soon and have a look. There's been a lot of chaos up here, so I wouldn't be surprised if they'd come up to see what was what. Okay, pretty straightforward to get downstairs. Maybe a sensible thing to do, don't you know, would be to leave, come in via the ground floor, because we've got a tattoo that lets us in, and maybe we can snoop around downstairs without it immediately being hostile territory. But also we need to get this man out to safety, and maybe the sensible way to do that is to go back through Shun's house, which we've cleared out. Did we actually get anyone with that blood reversal? It seems not. That's fine. Okay, looks like we've dropped the brother on the floor. Please take him to my cabin alongside the canal. I can't do that if I can't leave the club. Unless I have to go leave the club through the front door. Maybe. So, yeah, we'll stick to what parts of the plan we can, which is to say we will leave this house and then we'll go in through the club through the main entrance and pose as an eyeless.
May I help you with something?
Yes, a drink. Let me in.
The Spectre is a private club. Are you a member?
I'm a member.
Right here. See?
Yelena's work is getting sloppy. Nevertheless, you may enter.
Excellent. And now we can just waltz in off the street. Thanks, friend. I guess you're just a bouncer. We've got what looks like a black bone shard. Quiet hook. So I guess that's hook mines don't make a sound when they hook people. Hook targets are silenced in midair. Close enough. So now we've got this bit again. An audiograph playing away. Maybe it hasn't helped us coming in here, but it's hard to say. Unless I'd actually left and then got in trouble. Wait, let's see. Yeah, it's hard to get people's attention with glasses and whatnot, it seems. I just want to shank someone outside of everyone else. Is that too much to ask? Someone seems to realise that I made a sound, but that's about it. Let's smash all the booze if we have to. Anyone? Okay, nobody cares. Well, nobody cares enough to go and have a look. Quick peek reveals a safe. We like safe. But there doesn't seem to be a lot of, you know, climbing around and stealth to do in here. At least we can steal a few bits and bobs. That's cool. A lot of them have got whalebone about their person. There's no sensible way to take on like 6 people at once. I could always say to heck with subtlety, I suppose. No one's shooting at you here. Why would someone be shooting at you?
No.
Okay, someone might have been shooting at you. But they're gone. They're long gone. So yeah, I achieved very little by running around and coming back in through the front door. But that's fine. If we have to ping a bunch of people in the head, we'll do that. I suppose I've got other tools. I've got spring razors and hook mines. How am I going to get more powers? Because they'd have to expand the wheel a bit to give me more powers by the look of it. But I've got more slots on my hotbar, so maybe I'm getting more powers. Oh. Is that the bouncer? Is that the barkeep I'm supposed to kidnap? Maybe. Yeah, it might be the bartender. That looks like the bouncer with his big black coat. So who's left? Oh, just annoyed you, did I? There we go. Oops, wrong button. I probably needed a health tonic. And to be honest, it wasn't the wrong button. It's just the wrong game. I pressed R to reload like I was in Hitman or something. Murk someone? Press R. Murk someone? Press R. That's the muscle memory. Now, there were more voltaic shots upstairs, so whilst everyone's getting over their panic down below, I could replenish some ammunition. Because you there, you had a gun about your person, didn't you? There it is. Good. Wonderful. If the game's going to give you ammo, use ammo. It's a lesson I failed to learn in previous Dishonored, but I'm taking it to heart now. Now, how do we all feel about what's occurred? She doesn't seem to mind us. I guess she doesn't know who did it.
The reason I did it was...
You're the barkeep. So you want to be coming with us. Oh, there's a boot on. Ah. Incendiary bolts, very nice. All sorts of fun stuff. Sticky grenade, hyperbaric grenade. It's a non-lethal grenade. Cool. So we still can't get in there. But the woman who was in here... Oh, she is still alive. Okay. So where did Barkeep want to go? On the rooftops near the Red Camellia. Well, the only way we can leave the club, it seems, without going through a loading screen, is this way. Oops. I just wanted to open the latch. I didn't want to drop my man. Oops, I've dropped him again. Come on. So, top stealth. Latch on. There you go. Good. I want to go through that way, I think. Oh, is stealth that important? We may have murked everyone who stood in our way. Now, is that the rooftops near the Red Camellia? Might be. There is a crate here. Cool. We've kidnapped the bartender. Now, where did the other one want to go? The missing brother? A cabin alongside the canal? Okay, we didn't find the cabinet key, did we? There's also a bone shard nearby. Yeah, is it under the bar there? Could the cabinet key be under the bar as well? It's a corrupt one. Using semblance, killing an enemy increases your void energy, but movement speed is reduced. Interesting. Any cabinet keys about? No. It's most likely to be upstairs, I would think. Maybe I missed it hooked on a wall or something along those lines. I'll pick up our missing brother whilst we're here, because it'd be wise to bring him along, I'm sure. What is behind here anyway? There's a thing. I don't know what it is. It might just be money. But I want it, whatever it is. Does Foresight reveal any keys lying about? It does highlight stuff, doesn't it? If there's stuff to be found. Okay, I'm not seeing any stuff. Let's go see about delivering our unconscious friend, and then we'll see if there's anything else we need to attend to in the club. Oops. Don't you worry, friends. There's nothing untoward going on around here. Now, by the canal. Is that where we came in, maybe? No, we came in on a carriage, didn't we? Can we stand on that man's head? Maybe. Yes. Wonderful. Ah, the cabin by the canal might be down this way. It might be that cabin that I've already left an unconscious man in today. Well, in a recent episode. Yeah, I'm thinking it's that cabin, you know. You can make room, can't you, friend? There we go. Missing brother has returned, and a bonus. Wonderful. Now back to the Spectre Club. Let's ruin the lives of the last person who's in there and see if we can't gain access to some doors and whatnot. I'm beginning to get the lay of the land for this enormous level now. You folks chill? Nope, you're still sus. Okay. That's fine. Nobody cares enough to do anything. Is that going to get the attention of our friend in here? Is that going to get their attention? Nope. Yep, they don't want to come out. None of these bottles appear to be the flammable sort, unfortunately. Otherwise that could be an easy way in. The door is breakable, but we haven't found any runes or anything that would allow us to cause such chaos. Can't throw things through the gap by the look of it. So we can't just lob glass at her until she comes out. Yep. Could shoot her through the gap. Could potentially shoot her just enough to annoy her. That might get her attention. I feel like that got her attention. But she doesn't want to leave. Hello. I'm the one who shot you. You coming out? She doesn't want to come out. She's well trained. Can I shoot these doors open? I don't have a pistol. I've got a wrist bow. It uses the same ammo. I could grenade it, I know. But I'm limited in my grenades. She's not going to come out, and she's no further use to me. The fact that I can't sword it open, I suspect, means I also can't shoot it open. Although incendiaries could work, potentially. Let's have a quick peek upstairs for explosive stuff before we resort to grenades. I've got some high-proof liquor that's flammable. That's what I was looking for. We'll see if that gets the job done. Place your bets? I'm going to say no, but I'm going to try it. Yeah, that didn't work. So I guess it's grenades. Might have to be a lethal grenade. That did the job. as one might expect. The safe contains the cabinet key. Cool, so that's solving all of our mysteries in one go, really. Because now we just need to pop up, open the cabinet, and then we can move on to the office, where we might get another key. Then we can move on to the bank, and then we'll finally be done with this mammoth mission. Probably. 50 coins. 150 coins. So we did that for 200 coin. Is that worth it? Probably. Was I going to use a grenade on anyone else? Maybe. I'm okay with that. I think that's just fine and dandy. So it's time for the office. Is it going to be as messy as everything else has been so far in this playthrough? Yeah, probably.
That was who I think it was.
That was no one. What are you doing out here anyway?
One of us is down.
One of you's down?
I'll be wiping up. What?
Behind you, friend. Yeah. That could have gone smoother. Didn't leave any tasty vessels back in the club, did I? Oh, I might have left a health potion that I couldn't pick up because I was full. There it is. Wonderful. So effectively that fight didn't cost me anything. And I think that has pretty much proven that things are going to get messy in the office. So that's over that way. You're just a civvy. Taxidermy. I've been distracted.
Welcome, welcome. Feel free to look around.
Thank you.
Just looking around.
Yes, that's what I'm doing. Just
If only I had a boat of my own.
looking around.
That's the life.
One more complaint, I'm just going to burst.
Just looking around in your cash register. It's definitely strange sounds. Is that just the squeaking of cloth on glass? It might well be. Private. What have we got in private? A dried bloodfly husk. And whalebone, is that? Chloroform bottle? Maybe it's not.
Thought I had the key.
No, you haven't got the key. Okay, there might not be much else in this room, but I want to remain relatively stealthy in case that woman pops up. She has done nothing to us. But yeah, treasures seem to be limited.
Trouble
In
sleeping
this
again
room?
last night. Maybe I ought to try one of those sleeping tinctures, but they can be kind of pricey.
And now we're in the locked area that we shouldn't be in. Tripwire. Yep. That's why you shouldn't go into places that you're not allowed it. To be honest. Is that blood flies? That doesn't bode well. What are you up to, friend? That's a different key.
This is sick. What is that woman doing?
Let me out. She's kept me here for days.
Really? The woman upstairs? The buzzing. Trapped in cellar. Okay, that seems reasonable. Dead body. Yep. Well, we know we can use those to distract blood flies.
Bloodfly nests? Here? Ugh. This is some risky shit.
I feel like that crank
Bloodflies
wheel
never stay under control.
might open that door. Which we wouldn't necessarily want.
You have to help me. Please, let me out.
I'm thinking about it. Maybe first we... I'm not leaving you to die. I'll be back. I want to know what's going on. You there. She's just panicking.
It's not what you think.
Go on.
Please, don't tell anyone. I have a reputation.
It's not what you think.
It seems pretty much what I think. Why else would this be happening? Eh?
I'll work for free. Bring me any creature and I'll stuff it for you. I'll work for free.
I haven't got any creatures that need stuffing, though. We're going to release the man. That seems to be a good bet.
Help me, please.
Get out of here while you still can.
Thank you. Thank you. No one wants to die full of blood flies. That awful woman keeps all her blood, Amber, locked up. But the key is beside her work table. Take it all. I don't want to touch any of it.
So is she using the blood flies to have an inexhaustible supply of blood amber for use in her stuff? It's not very nice. You sit down there, madam. Can we latch that again? Seems like we can't. Oh well. At least she didn't see it coming. What fun they're having. Now there's a work table, so I guess the key would be around here somewhere. Ah. It's pretty well hidden. I should probably deal with the blood flies whilst I'm here. It seems like it would be irresponsible to leave them. Where's our incendiary bolts? There we go. That's got a few, maybe. It doesn't look as though we've got a lot of them. Yeah. Seems like we're not actually killing them very much. And now they're everywhere. There we go. Oh, no, we're dead. Okay. Okay, we're back. Once again, I forgot about the trap and got blown up by it, but that's fine. We freed our man. She is not pleased.
Please, don't tell anyone. I have a reputation.
Yeah, she can come with us once again. Maybe this time it's not wise to chuck her in with the blood flies. We do want to deal with the blood flies. This is just a fact. So maybe distracting them by leaving her down there and then getting in and smashing their nest is the way to go. Yeah, you lot deal with that. I'll just be in here mashing up the place. There we go. No nest for you lot. No reward for doing that, I don't think. But it was the right thing to do. Maybe not all of it. Maybe that part wasn't exactly the right thing to do. Yeah, maybe we just make sure. Oops. In you go. You and your friend. Oh wait, you probably want to go in as well, don't you? Just to be absolutely sure we've cleared the place out of any threats.
She's been snatching people off the streets. Outsider's blood. Ugh. This has got to be the worst way to die.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh yeah, he was infected, for sure. But that should be the end of it. No more blood amber husks for you, madam. So now perhaps it's time for the office.
Trouble in this part of town? Honestly, why can't they keep all the riffraff in a separate place?
I'm sure there's no trouble in this part of town. So is his office not far from where we found him initially? Old Jacoby. Yeah, it's not a million miles away. Is it behind us up there though, or what? It might not be in this section. There's a civilian. They're a bit panicked. It's not far away for sure. But yeah, I don't feel like we can get to it from here. Hello. That guy's not seen us do any crimes. Where would this lead? Also, where's that bone charm? Also, why is there a cat right up in my grill? Yuki. Why you gotta be like that? Where's that bone charm? There's pistols down there. Is the bone charm down there?
Better off in a void than another day like that.
What would coming up here have done for us? Would this have been a quieter way into this area, or is this just a way to get around once you're in it? Yeah, you can sort of sneak around the edges here. That's for sure. Okay, it turns out I hadn't slashed up all these guards whilst I was down here earlier. That was still back when I was trying to be peaceful. Before I got killed like 300 times by them. I'll leave that guy alive. But this lot... Yeah. This lot aren't cool. They're not friends. Now, Bone Charm is still around here. Corrupt Bone Charm. There it is. Ooh, it's hidden. The Void Gambler. A major chance that power use will consume no void energy, but a significant chance that it will drain additional void energy. What does that mean? Is major bigger than significant? How am I supposed to know? Now, where does this go?
Who opened this door?
Oh shit. Crim. I mean, guard. I'm the Crim. So that's another way out of this area, perhaps. Maybe another way to his office. I'm not sure. Okay, there's a guard. He's a bit sus. He's coming my way. But he is looking in the wrong place. Good. So what's upstairs in this building? Still trying to link things together. Okay, so that's our man. He's just chilling and is no threat to us. And we're no threat to him. Right, so upon entering this area, I could have found my way up to here. And I went up. I looked around in this room. And I think I went up the stairs and found there wasn't much going on. It looks like I never went down. Otherwise I would have been able to go all the way down, completely evade all of those guards, and go through there. Yeah. I definitely could have done things differently if I knew a bit more of the layout. But hey, first playthrough, this is how it goes. And then that's now left us out here. Okay, so that guard that we shanked is the one who was lurking around there. And we are going to have to go this way if we want to get into Ivan Jacobi's office. Have we been up there? There's open doors and such. So that suggests we probably have been up here and ransacked the place. Can't go higher. So yeah, being up here is no help to us. How do we get to his office? We work our way around. And then that gets us out of that section of town and back into the one with the bank. But now, yeah, his office... Is it beyond the bank? Do I have to go into the bank grounds and then to the right? Or did I miss something back here? Yeah, I'm working on the assumption that I have to go into the bank grounds next. That seems like a sensible option. It's just tricky.
The latest news from around the Isles.
It's tricky to get around in this place. And I know there's a achieve for don't get spotted even once throughout the whole game. So how is one supposed to get that? Maybe New Game Plus when you've got extra powers and such? Or at least you've retained all of your powers? Because I can get up here, sure. And then I can't reach across there. One can certainly come down here. And look about over there. But that didn't seem to get us much closer to where we wanted to go. Wrong button. I want number 6 back. Ouch.
I'll help you look around.
That was clumsy. Now this guy I stuffed in this bin, is he dead? Yeah, he is. Good. And then up here we had 2 guards. Didn't we? Yeah, we do. Yeah, I feel like this isn't going to lead us to his office. So... So where is the dang thing? Oh, maybe. No. No, that's definitely the end of the line. But if this is the end of the line, then why is it even here?
Someone there?
No one's there.
So, let's see. What was it?
Thought I saw someone right here. Let's check the place, just in case.
There's clearly no one here. Hello.
What dead?
Okay, we've been spotted.
You aren't going anywhere.
Hello.
What was that?
He got us.
This door was supposed to be closed. Up there, on the stairs.
Okay, we find ourselves back over here. And we're fighting this guy again. Less subtly this time, because it's not really relevant. But yeah, that's it for today, I think. This has got to be the most incompetent Death of the Outsider playthrough anyone's ever done, I feel. If you do know of one that's even more incompetent than this, please let me know, because I'd quite like to watch it and feel better about myself. But until next time's Cavalcade of Failure, I bid you adieu. Thanks for watching, friends.